My final relapse was in July of 2014. I actually almost overdosed. My name's Brian Maxfield. My story begins when I was a kid. My addiction started at a really young age. By the age of 14, I had picked up cigarettes, marijuana, and alcohol. My drinking started getting worse. I started experiencing blackouts. I started getting in fights and stuff in school. I ended up meeting one of my best friends. He played guitar, so I picked up the guitar and learned with him. One night we ended up going to a party and I got a sober ride home. I woke up the next morning to my sister. I woke up and she was crying. She told me that on his way home, he had hit a tree and that he did not make it. I had a serious guilt problem because I was with him that night, and I felt like there was something that I could do. I would take my aggression out on my car. I would get enough bar fights. I actually had a few fights with family members. I'd wake up the next morning and I'd regret everything that I did and tell myself I would never drink again, you know? And the next weekend would come around and there I was at the bar drinking again. I ended up in 3 car accidents. One of them was pretty serious. It put me in UMass for the weekend. I was prescribed opiates, which is a painkiller. I realized that opiates killed not only the physical pain, but the mental pain too. I was the kind of guy that I would use, but I'd still go to work every day. I would work enough hours to support my addiction and take care of all my bills, but I ended up losing my license. I lost my job, and I ended up having a kid at the same time.
What is Daddy? A T-Rex.
Yeah. I knew that I needed to change. I knew life wasn't just about me anymore.
What does this one do?
I went to AA meetings, NA meetings.
Right, yep. Perfect.
But still, it was a on and off relapse. On my way to Excel, I just remember being really nervous, not knowing what to expect.
How do we do that?
When I walked in, I realized the people there just had a glow. A lot of them were happy, you know, smiling, and it just seemed like everybody was filled with hope, you know. I remember sitting in the front row with my cousin. The message that day was about people just breaking habits and breaking addictions, and what God put you on this earth to do. I felt like he was talking directly towards me. I just felt this really strong feeling of hope. Towards the end of the service, I ended up giving my life to Christ. My ride home, I ended up actually listening to one of the worship songs, and I actually had some sort of breakdown. It wasn't a sad feeling, it was more of like a hopeful type of cry. I really felt like I had a true encounter that day. The following weekend, I ended up on the worship team playing music. This month I celebrate 7 months sober. I haven't touched a drink or a drug since that day. I feel like I'm constantly growing at Excel. A lot of people ask me how I stay sober. It's really just faith. day I don't go to meetings, I don't do nothing. Every morning I wake up and just thank God for another day. Another day sober, another day clean.